Do you want to know exactly when you should sell your crypto to guarantee yourself a 10x or more return on your investment? Stick with me all the way to the end of this video, and I'm going to show you the exact piece of data that I have found that will help you achieve your financial freedom goals. Let's do this. What's going on, my free thinking rebels? Stefan Subero here, and I am on a mission to help individuals, parents, and business owners just like yourself safely get into the crypto space, diversify and automate your investment strategy so you can have more time for yourself, your family, and your community. So if that sounds like you, and if that sounds like something that you want to do, please take a minute and gently, gently tap on that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and do all of the fun YouTube stuff. Share, like, comment, all that helps the algorithm and it helps impulse and grow this channel. Really, really appreciate that. Quick disclaimer, I am not a certified financial advisor, and every single thing that I share with you today is educational only. Please make sure to do your own research and consult a professional licensed advisor before making any decisions. So listen, this strategy, and it's crazy. You know, I found this and I'm looking at it and I'm like, wow, no, this can't be that accurate. And what do you got to do when you're not sure about something? Go back, look at historical data, back test it, see if it would have performed and done what I think it's going to do. And I'm just super pumped, super excited to share this with you. So at the end of the video, I'll show you the exact date. Before I show you the date, we're going to look at how this strategy has performed during the last 3 bull markets. And if you had just followed this one strategy, you would have had the best chance to sell at the top and also buy at the bottom. Imagine that golden combination. Millionaires are made by buying at the bottom. And then if you can also sell at the top or as close to the top as possible, you can definitely 10x or more your portfolio. The best way to implement this strategy is going to be a combination of planning and strategizing. And obviously, you need to have a good, robust portfolio. Look, if you don't know how to set up your portfolio, I'm going to drop a video for you up here. And I'm also going to drop a second video for you that is called How to Safely Invest Your First 10K in Crypto to 10X in 2024. Please look at those links after you're done watching this video. Don't do it now. Please wait. Watch it after. Are you ready for the strategy? It is so simple. Buy Bitcoin 500 days before the halving, and you will buy at the bottom, and sell your Bitcoin 500 days after the halving, and you would precisely have hit the top of the market. Now we're going to use this. First of all, we're going to look at it. We're going to back test it and see how this has done in the past. And this is going to be the ideal point to start selling your altcoins as well. Because as we know, if Bitcoin does a 2x in the market, the alts are going to do 5, 10, 15 times that, depending on what alt you're holding. So please make sure that you have a well-rounded, diversified strategy. This will allow you to maximize your upside while also protecting your downside and your risk. All right, so let's look at a strategy and let's back test it and see how accurate would it have really been. Now, we're going to start off in 2012 and let's just say, cool, 500 days after the halving. Again, I've marked off the halving. These are these blue lines here. And then we'll see where that brings us to. So 500 days, it's about, well, on the marker here, it says 497. It just doesn't give me the exact 500, but that's close enough, right? We're not looking for the exact around, because you want to probably start selling a little bit before so that you're making sure you're selling as the market moves up. So this would have brought us basically right here. So if you were selling anytime before, and even right at the 500 time, you know, the top would have been reached, would have pulled back a little bit, but you would have effectively made from this spot, from the halving to the top, this would have been a 68x return on your Bitcoin. Oh man, 68 on Bitcoin. Wow, 68x. I don't think we'll see that with Bitcoin again, but again, this is just the back testing. Right? So the second halving was in 2016. So let's back test this now again. So if you had bought Bitcoin 500 days before the halving, this would have brought us right here, which is pretty much the bottom of the market in 2015, right? And then project forward again. Let's sell 500 days after the 2016 halving. That would have brought us right pinpoint smack at the top of the market. This would have been from the halving to the top. This for the second cycle of Bitcoin. This was a 21x return on your investment. How awesome is that? How awesome is that? Drop me a comment right now if this is awesome. Let's continue checking it. Now, next halving, 2020 halving. If we had decided, cool, I'm going to buy Bitcoin 500 days before the halving, that would have brought us exactly at the bottom of the market when Bitcoin was $3,472. Wouldn't that have been nice to buy Bitcoin at $3,700? That would have been friggin' awesome. Now, again, if we look forward 500 days after the halving, this would have brought us into the last top of the market, right precisely, actually the double top, right? So would have missed this top, but would have been right here at the top, $63,000. And that would have been, let's see, from the halving to the top, almost a 6x return on the investment. So we know we just had the halving event happen April 29th of 2024. So if I wish I had known this. I wish I had known this. Look, don't get me wrong. I had pretty decent entries, but this strategy is just friggin' awesome. Friggin' awesome. So look at it right here. 500 days before would have brought us right here around November of 2022, which was, pretty much the bottom of the market. Let's zoom in a little bit here so make sure you guys can see this pretty well. Right here. Would have brought us right here. Pretty much the bottom, getting into the accumulation phase. We would have just bottomed out and would have started just kind of like getting into that accumulation phase before we started to move back up. So what is the date? Drum roll for everybody. Let's look at it. What is the date? 500 days from the halving, from this last halving, to when we could potentially see the top of the market. And it's astonishing because there's so many other factors that are aligning for that date, but it's really, really nice to have this amount of historical data that can back such great returns. So let's look at it right now. This, start selling your crypto. This is the date. Mark it in your calendar, my friends. September 1st, 2025. So basically almost a full year from now, which makes a lot of sense. A lot of analysts have been saying end of 2025 would be the precise time to start looking at exiting the markets. And the beauty of it is that right now you have the great opportunity to continue dollar cost averaging and getting in before we start to move. We've been in this sideways holding pattern for about 3 months now. Super boring, but very good for smart investors who want to maximize their returns. So we are looking at this date. Remember, mark it down, September of 2025. And how do you 10x? I told you already, you need to have a robust portfolio set up that actually has the potential to do that. We know that Bitcoin can potentially do a 1.5, maybe 2x from where we currently are. Ethereum is looking at a 3 to 5x, but then we have hundreds and thousands of altcoins that can do 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100x, 500x. So you want to plan accordingly. You want to have good risk management, like I said, in place. Now, before we finalize this video, one last piece of information for you, because remember, millionaires are made in the bear market. So if we put this same strategy into place and we figure out, well, hey, I want to prepare, man. I want to maximize my returns during this bull market, but I also want to know when should I be putting some money aside to buy back the market so I can make even more money, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50x, even more during the next bull market. Plan ahead, my friends. Remember what I said, that those who fail to plan to fail. So we can plan ahead with this strategy. So when is the next halving supposed to happen? Well, the next halving is planned somewhere in the middle of 2028. So let's just go. There's no exact date yet. I'm assuming somewhere May, April of 2028. If we go back 500 days from that date, we can see that December 7th of 2026 will be potentially the bottom of the next bull market. And this is going to be the best time to start accumulating, to get your positions in the market once again, and to maximize your returns and achieve your financial freedom goals. My free thinking rebels, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please drop a comment for me right now. Let me know what you think. Are you ready for this? How much are you planning to do on your portfolio? 10, 15, 20x? Let me know in the comments. I'm so pumped for this. Look, that's all I got for you guys today. Remember, let's keep learning, building, and growing together. I'll see you in the next video. Stefan out.